All right, let's talk advanced blending techniques with our life map. So we had our background with all the layers. Now what we're going to do is kind of add a little bit more of the foreground, add more of the pictures that stand out. So what we're going to do first is kind of merge our layers and organize them so it's all clean. So for instance, all of that, the sea and the sky is going to be one layer, and then my other layer is going to be the bridges and the skylines. So now I have my first character, which is Offset, who I'm going to put in there, but I don't want him to stand out too much, so I'm going to try to blend him in. So I'm going to take my lasso, cut him out away from his friends, and I'm going to organize his layer behind the skyline. So over onto the side, I'm going to make him a little smaller, and so he doesn't stand out too much, I'm going to kind of put him behind the New York City skyline. Now I want to take a minute and just kind of clean up all that red in the background around him so it looks nice and tight. The closer you pay to these little details, the overall better your project is going to look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this overlay tool and kind of blend them into the stars. So that's one option. There's a whole bunch of other ones. You can just also turn the opacity down. Now I'm going to bring culture in, and I am going to use that overlay tool again and just have it blended right into the stars. Take the eraser around, and so she becomes kind of like a piece of the stars. Now I have these platinum albums, right? But I don't like it to just look like it's pasted on there like a sticker. So watch this little trick. What I'm going to do is I space it where I want to do it. Then I'm going to go to filter. There's all different kinds of filters, but the filter I'm going to use is called Art Poster. Now what Art Poster does is it just kind of makes it one color. And as you can see, and then I'm going to use the multiply tool just like we did with the tattoos on the Punk Princess project. Next, I'm going to take this jet, and I'm just going to place this jet. And this jet's pretty perfect the way it is. It's a PNG file. There's no background. I'm just going to have it to symbolize that she's going to fly her private jet all around the world. Now I've got the bloody shoe. I want to resize it, but again, I don't want to make it stand out too much. So once I place it, you can place it up on the bridge, but that's not going to be good enough, so I'm going to end up placing it in the water because it looks better. Just like that. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a PNG puddle. This is one of those cool little graphic design tricks. I'm going to copy it, I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to size the puddle so it looks like the shoe is creating a puddle. Obviously, the shoe layer needs to go above the puddle. This is why we label all of our layers. Look at that, it's starting to look sharp already. Now I want to bring Cardi in. What I want to do is I'm just going to dull down that shoe so it doesn't stand out too much. So you have to kind of look at it. Because I want Cardi in the front and I want her to stand out. I don't want everything else to be too distracting. That's why I use the overlay. So here we go. Now we're going to take the background out of this Cardi picture. Bring it down. Clean it up a little bit. There's a time for the soft eraser, a time for the hard eraser. It's just going to be one of those things you learn as you go. Last piece I'm going to bring in is going to be this crowd of people. I have to kind of position it right, which is going to be tricky. It's never quite right, kind of resizing it. There's some light that's coming off of it, and there's some light that's kind of hitting the bridge. So if I could line those up, that'll be perfect. And here it is, your final piece.